Black Diamond, 2025, is a gripping thriller that intricately blends themes of suspense, betrayal, and redemption against the backdrop of survival. The narrative begins with a stark contrast between a lively urban landscape and the shadowy underbelly of crime, setting the stage for the dual lives of the characters. Central to this story is Maya Brooks, a former journalist turned private investigator known for her dogged commitment to uncovering the truth. She also carries the emotional burden of her sister's mysterious disappearance a decade ago. The plot thickens when tech executive Jordan Ellison engages Maya's services to probe into a series of corporate data breaches tied to a shadowy faction known as Black Diamond. Ellison suspects that an insider is leaking critical military-grade software to an international syndicate. Initially doubtful, Maya delves into the inner workings of the company and unearths a web of deception, hidden identities, and clandestine surveillance operations. As Maya pursues one of Ellison's senior engineers, she finds herself ambushed in a parking garage, barely escaping with her life. This incident marks the beginning of an escalating perilous journey. Anonymous messages emerge referencing her sister and hinting that this investigation may be more personal than she initially thought. Each revelation links the Black Diamond hackers to a vast underground network engaged not only in data theft but also in human trafficking. Maya's emotional turmoil leads her to reconnect with Detective Liam Mercer, her ex-lover and one of the last people to investigate her sister's disappearance. Their partnership is hesitant but becomes necessary as Mercer has been probing similar cases of unexplained vanishings associated with a tech giant. Together they reignite their trust and resolve, driven by a shared mission. In a bold move, Maya blends into a tech gala under an assumed identity, aiming to plant spyware and keep tabs on a dubious executive. Here she inadvertently overhears a conversation that implicates Jordan Ellison himself in secret dealings with the syndicate. Confronting him about this betrayal, Ellison reveals his troubled past as a former member of Black Diamond, explaining that he is attempting to atone for his misdeeds. He warns Maya that the real mastermind orchestrating the criminal activities is a powerful investor known only as the broker, setting the stage for an explosive investigation that intertwines their destinies and deepens the stakes of their quest for truth and justice. Mercer uncovers incriminating evidence that links the Black Diamond network to government officials, indicating that this rogue hacking group has evolved into a vast multinational black market for intelligence. The resources at their disposal are seemingly limitless, and the dangers they pose are significant. Faced with these revelations, Maya and Mercer realize that time is no longer on their side. In a desperate search for clues regarding her sister's disappearance, Maya revisits her old apartment. Among the items she combs through, she discovers a tattered photo with the name NYX written on the back, a code name that appears in recent logs of Black Diamond's activities. Overwhelmed with surprise and guilt, Maya comes to the disquieting conclusion that her sister might still be alive and might be operating under this alias. This newfound hope radically shifts her perspective. Her quest has transformed from a pursuit of justice into a desperate mission to rescue her sister. The duo locates the Black Diamond network at an abandoned mining facility that has been repurposed into a data farm. The infiltration is fraught with tension, marked by shadows, gunfire, and shifting loyalties. Finally, Maya encounters NYX face to face, only to realize that she is standing before her sister Serena. However, Serena is not a captive. She has assumed the role of leader within Black Diamond after escaping her own ordeal years earlier. Despite her initial intention to dismantle the organization from within, she has grown convinced that societal upheaval is essential to her. Maya now represents a threat to everything she has come to build. A painful confrontation ensues as Maya begs Serena to abandon the organization and aid her in exposing its crimes. A hardened Serena rebuffs her sister's pleas, and before further dialogue can unfold, Mercer is shot by a sniper. In the melee that follows, Maya successfully pulls Mercer to safety, but Serena vanishes into the dark, leaving behind her personal laptop. In the culmination of events, Maya utilizes the data obtained from Serena's laptop to bring the syndicate's activities to light, entrusting encrypted documents to international journalists. The ensuing media frenzy leads to numerous high-profile arrests and the dismantling of various political and corporate structures. Mercer survives the ordeal but opts to retire from the force, leaving Maya to navigate her path alone once more. In the film's poignant conclusion, Maya finds solace in a childhood cabin situated in the mountains. While there, she listens to an old cassette tape returned from her sister's youth, filled with Serena's voice. As she gazes across the serene snow-covered landscape, her phone buzzes with an anonymous message stating, "We are not done," signed with a Black Diamond emoji, hinting at ongoing threats ahead. The film opens with a digital landscape code streaming across a dark screen, which transitions to a modern city skyline. Maya Brooks awakens from a nightmare of her sister Serena's long ago disappearance. Though she has moved on in life, her unresolved grief remains palpable beneath her composed demeanor. Now a private investigator, Maya is summoned to meet Jordan Ellison, the beleaguered CEO of a cyber defense company. He expresses paranoia, concerned that sensitive information is being leaked to a shadowy hacking group known as Black Diamond. Desperate to avert a crisis, he hires Maya to uncover the mole within his ranks. Embracing her role as a consultant, Maya begins her investigation at the sleek corporate office, scrutinizing the staff and discovering layers of digital surveillance embedded within the company. As night falls, she immerses herself in online forums, data logs, and internal communications, only to stumble upon a name that piques her curiosity: NYX. While leaving work one night, Maya is attacked by a masked assailant in a parking garage who vanishes swiftly, leaving her rattled. Later, an anonymous email brings with it a video of a teenage Serena and a cryptic message stating, "The answers are closer than you think," reigniting hope that her sister may still be alive. Determined to seek answers, Maya turns to Liam Mercer, a seasoned detective and ex-boyfriend. Initially hesitant to dive back into old emotional wounds, he agrees to assist her when he sees the mysterious message. Their reconnection carries an air of nostalgia and sorrow as they acknowledge their shared past and unvoiced regrets. Together they uncover potential connections between government misconduct and the growing list of disappearances, with Mercer suspecting that Black Diamond wields more influence than is apparent. Disguising herself, Maya infiltrates a tech gala hosted by Ellison. Amidst laughter and revelry, she stealthily observes discussions between Ellison and a foreign buyer. When she overhears a suspicious deal being made, she records the encounter only to be caught before her escape is facilitated by Mercer. Back at her apartment, Ellison makes an unexpected visit. He insists he is not the villain he appears to be, claiming to have once been affiliated with Black Diamond but is now attempting to undermine it from within. He informs Maya of a powerful figure known as the broker who orchestrates the true operations behind the scenes. He implores her to trust him, but Maya demands concrete evidence beyond mere words, establishing a tension between belief and skepticism. As the plot thickens, as the film draws to a close, it fades to black, leaving audiences in deep reflection about the duality of justice versus vengeance and the quest for redemption. Maya discovers an old journal belonging to her sister Serena, hidden in a box of childhood mementos. The journal is filled with sketches and fragmented diary entries that suggest Serena may have been involved with hackers, raising the question of whether her disappearance was a kidnapping or a voluntary choice driven by uncertainty. Maya, along with her ally Mercer, pursues a lead that takes them to a secluded data hub in the woods. There they stumble upon disturbing evidence of human and digital trafficking, including files with names, locations, and transactions implicating high-ranking officials. To Maya's shock, they also find recent photographs of Serena, now using the alias NYX, her once warm eyes replaced with a chilling gaze. The realization strikes Maya deeply, shattering her previous beliefs about her sister's fate. Determined to understand Serena's journey, Maya retraces her sister's steps and unearths that Serena was abducted as a teenager and subsequently recruited by a clandestine group known as Black Diamond. Rather than seek escape, Serena chose to acclimate to this new world, rising through the ranks as a strategist, manipulating data and orchestrating operations around the globe. With this newfound understanding, Maya and Mercer devise a daring plan to infiltrate Black Diamond's stronghold, which they learn has been repurposed from an abandoned mine into a high-security data vault. Cloaked in black, they stealthily navigate the site, neutralizing guards and circumventing state-of-the-art biometric security systems. In a tense encounter, Maya finally confronts Serena, who stands before her alive, empowered but irrevocably changed. The reunion is heavy with emotion as Serena asserts that her actions undertaken in the shadows have accomplished more good than Maya's relentless pursuit of truth. In the light, she defends her choices, claiming to mend a fractured world from within. Maya implores Serena to join her in dismantling the corrupt system, but Serena resolutely declines, expressing that Black Diamond's influence is now too vast for either of them to control. Before they can delve deeper into their conversation, their moment is shattered by the sound of gunfire as a sniper's bullet strikes Mercer. Panic ensues as alarms blare and guards swarm the compound. In the ensuing chaos, Maya takes up arms to protect Mercer while Serena slips away into the maze-like structure, disappearing as the situation spirals out of control. With her heart racing and her mind racing with questions, Maya must now balance her desire to save her sister against the growing turmoil of the world they both inhabit. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.